If you have not had a chance to ever play Syndicate from 2012, I really recommend you hitting up a retro store or finding it on PC or something, because this game is a game you should not sleep on. And I regret sleeping on this game. So I have been going through my backlog of games that I have in my collection, and Syndicate was one of them. I could not put this game down. This game is a phenomenal game, in my opinion at least. So I want to talk about it. So from the very beginning of the game, you're thrown directly into the action and learning the mechanics through the introduction mission. And it's not just a very laid back mission. Like, you got enemies coming all over the place. Think of like the scene from The Matrix when they have like deja vu and they got all of the agents coming in trying to, kill them before they can get to the telephone and stuff like that. It's very similar in that type of action sequence. So like, it plays out like a scene from a movie, and it keeps you engaged from the very beginning. So you are kind of like a guinea pig to what is known as the DART 6 program, which basically you have like a neurochip inserted into your brain, and there's going to be other agents that you're going to fight throughout the campaign and everything like that that also have their own type of chip enhancements as well. So when you do go and kill those enemies and everything, you retrieve the chip. It allows you to then add stuff to your skill tree, and I just can only think of one other game that's similar to this, and that is Cyberpunk 2077. So think of this like pre-Cyberpunk 2077, because this is set in 2069. Now, as you progress through the game, you will learn different abilities, and then there's also going to be like this training sim to kind of help you understand these new abilities before you actually go on to the next mission, because you can actually use that new ability to really help you with that next mission. So it's great that they kind of introduce this training sim prior to getting into the next mission and everything like that. So some of the abilities that you can use is going to be one called Suicide, which the enemy is going to commit suicide. Then you have Breach, which will allow you to hack, say, like a turret, and then have that turret fire on the enemies. And then there's also something called Backfire, which causes the gun to have like a backfire and stun the enemy. Now there's a few other ones in there as well, so you're going to learn different abilities, but those are just 3 of them that you tend to use quite often, and they're just a lot of fun to use. Personally, for me, I really do enjoy the head-up display in this game. It's super simple, it's easy to understand, easy to read, but it also still has that cyberpunk feel to it, and I really do enjoy that. For the storyline, though, the storyline is really good, and I could not put this game down. I played it for a very long time for each day that I played it, and I think it's only like a 12-hour game, so I was playing like anywhere between 3 to 4 hours, and I don't normally do that, especially with today's games. I usually get bored after like an hour, but this was just action-packed all the way through, and it was just non-stop all the way. And I really don't understand how this game flopped, because it just plays so good. The storyline is so much fun. It's refreshing. And I don't understand why this game failed. Like, going back maybe in 2012, maybe there were some other really great games that were just kind of like throwing this one into the dark. But comparing this game now to how games are today, I would be playing this over most games that are out right now. Now, I will say that the boss fights are definitely going to keep you on your toes, and some of them are going to be a bit harder than others, and there's a few that are going to be a little bit more of a puzzle as to like how the hell to actually defeat them and stuff. But what I call mini bosses, these guys, they usually have like a lot of armor and tend to do a lot of freaking damage to you. So ammo can definitely be a bit of an issue. But overall, though, this game is a must play, regardless of how poorly it did in sales, which again, I don't understand why this game did so bad. But again, it could have been other games that were putting it into the dark. But for right now, I really recommend you guys finding it either at like a retro store, eBay, Facebook, something. Grab it, play it, get it on PC if you have it or if you have a good PC for gaming and stuff like that. But it's definitely worth it. I recommend you guys trying it out. And if you have any questions, you can talk about it in the comments. But I had to share it with you guys because like it's a lot of fun, and I enjoyed the entire game. And I really wish there was a sequel to it or remaster or something, because it's good. But that's everything I'm going to share in today's video. I don't want to spoil the game for you, but I do want to know, if you saw this game in the wild, would you pick it up for your 360 or your PS3? Or if you play on PC, is that something that you might grab if it's super cheap on Steam? But let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And if you like seeing older games like this and me just kind of going through my backlog and sharing that adventure with you guys, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay nerdy, my friends.